These 3 AI tools will cut 3 days of research into 3 hours. I use them on the daily to speed up and deepen my research process. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to share an AI tool that I built myself specifically for this purpose. And I will tell you exactly how you can gain access to that. Hey, I'm Tiana. I'm a creative strategist with roots in traditional copywriting, and I help DTC brands find more winning ads on Meta more often with copy-first creatives that convert. Today, I'm going to share 3 AI tools that have changed the way that I do research, yet I don't see a lot of copywriters and marketers leveraging them. But they literally save me days when it comes to writing ads or sales pages or emails or any copy really. So I'm going to show you how I use each one and when I think you should be using them. Let's dive in. Tool number 1 is called Perplexity. They describe themselves as an answer engine because they provide accurate and trusted and real-time answers to any question. But in my world, as a copywriter, they're the easiest and fastest way to find research papers that support my sales argument. So this is particularly helpful if you write for health supplement brands or beauty brands or pet brands or any type of product where you have to come up with a unique mechanism for how the ingredients work. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say unique mechanism, let me just take a hot second to break that down for you. What I mean is a simple and surprising way that the product solves the customer's problem. So you need to get into the nitty-gritty in your research of how the ingredients are fixing the issue on more of a scientific level. So for example, millions of people take Ozempic, balance blood sugar, and lose weight. But the mechanism of Ozempic, the how it works, is that it increases your GLP-1 hormone production, which helps regulate appetite and shut off cravings. So as a marketer, you need to do your research on every ingredient on the labels, understand the science behind it, so that you can distill it down into copy that's very easy to understand. Now, what that used to mean is that I'd have to block off a full day or more just to do that specific type of research, to comb through scientific journals and papers and try to understand and figure out how each ingredient works, which honestly is a hell of a job when you are not a scientist and you're trying to make sense of a bunch of mumbo jumbo scientists talk. So that's why Perplexity changes the game so much, because now you can take each ingredient on the label, type it into the chat, and just ask for research papers that prove how your product helps solve a specific pain point. So for example, I just chose kind of a random product from my cabinet. So this is a topical muscle pain reliever, and it contains 2 main ingredients, lidocaine and menthol. So if I am writing for this, I want to know, what is the unique mechanism behind how lidocaine relieves muscle pain? So I'm going to open Perplexity. I'm going to type in lidocaine for muscle pain. What's so great about Perplexity is that it's going to serve me scientific journals like this, so I can confidently come up with a unique mechanism and make claims about ingredients in my copy, because now I have the scientific references to actually back up those claims. So this is incredibly useful as an application of AI in copywriting, because not only will it help you come up with strong mechanisms more effectively, it is going to add credibility to your sales copy, because you can include the data from these studies, you can show screenshots of these studies, you can reference the university and the experts that these studies are coming from, and you can add solid scientific references to your ads, sales pages, and emails to strengthen your audience's trust in the product and ultimately contribute to higher conversions. Tool number 2, Access Link, which is a plugin for ChatGPT. If you need to take a moment to actually install it into ChatGPT, totally worth it, because this plugin can scrape entire web pages and summarize them for you. So it can take complex studies like the ones we just found using Perplexity. Like here's an example from the National Library of Medicine. And instead of spending hours kind of tripping over all of these sciencey words, trying to figure out what the heck the studies even say, you can just ask Access Link to summarize it for you and give you the key takeaways. Now, I find this particularly helpful when I'm looking for specific scientific claims that I can make in the copy to strengthen the argument. So for example, I don't want to just say ashwagandha helps with stress relief, right? I want to be able to say something really specific, like researchers discovered ashwagandha helps reduce stress by 44%. Access Link makes it easy to pull that kind of information out from these giant long studies, reports, journals, and papers, so all those juicy claims don't slip through the cracks during your research process. Now, note here, if you are looking to find statistics like that example I just gave you, then what I suggest you do is add this little line to your prompt. I am looking for specific statistics that researchers learned in the study. Telling you, this is going to save you a ton of time, and it's going to deepen your research and enrich your copy by quite a lot. Tool number 3, this is actually one that I built myself for this very specific purpose of research. It's called the Copy First AI Adbot, and it is specifically designed to walk you through the DIG research method, and it will even write the first draft of your ads for you based off of that research. Now, if you're not familiar with the DIG research method, I recommend that you check out my previous videos where I walk you through all of that. It stands for data, intel, and gold. Data is where you analyze your current copy and pull insights from existing ads, sales pages, other copy assets, so that you can spot trends and do more of what's already working. Intel is where you analyze what your competitors are doing and you spot trends in what's working for them. And gold is where all the best insights, ad angles, ideas come from, because you take real customer comments, posts, reviews, and you turn those into solid copy. So the Copy First AI Adbot walks you through that entire research process on hyper speed, because it can take hundreds of pages of raw research and turn it into clear, actionable insights and super unique, interesting angles for you. So like I said, we'll even write the first draft of your ad for you, because it's trained by analyzing thousands of winning ad structures to take research and translate it into strong ad copy. So whether you are looking for static creative headlines or body copy or 30-second UGC scripts, whatever, really, really good place to get a solid first draft, which you can then edit into a winner. So this is one of the major perks of being inside of the Copy First Creatives Masterclass, where I teach you the ins and outs of writing messaging first ads that convert. So if you're a copywriter and you're trying to break into ad writing or creative strategy roles, if you're a brand owner, you're looking for more winning ads more often, or if you're a biz owner, you're trying to train up an internal IR to write better ads for you, you can apply to be part of that masterclass below, and you will access the Copy First AI Adbot, plus hands-on copywriting and creative strategy training, plus tons of learning resources, a community of marketers and writers, and regular coaching calls. I hope this video was helpful. I use these AI tools daily for research to speed up and deepen my process, and I think they will be incredibly useful for you too when you give them a shot, especially when there is such a demand for very high volume of ads and e-com pages done very, very quickly. So thank you for tuning in. If this was helpful, please give it a like for me, because if I know that it's helping you, I am going to keep putting out free training just like this one. So if you do that, I will take it as the green light to produce more content like this. I also recommend that you hit subscribe and you sign up for the Copy First newsletter, which you can do below, because that is totally free. And once you're on that insider list, you're just going to get exclusive ad breakdowns, mini courses, sales, and more straight to your inbox every single week. So that's it. Thank you again. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in there.